and the level of self-hatred that we have, that we hide behind everything. We hide self-hatred behind all kinds of talking points. It's astonishing to me, bro. I mean, it's dumbfounding to me. I just don't understand how can anybody hate themselves that much as they got black people hating themselves. We hate ourselves, bro. And it comes out in everything that we do. It comes out in our commentary. Take this whole thing behind these Trump satellite events that Snoop, Rick Ross, who was a Snoop, Soulja Boy, Rick Ross, and Nelly performed that, right? Take these satellite events. You know, all of this commentary, all of these videos, because a few rappers decided to go do shows at a Trump event. The last I checked, bro, you have a right to support who you want to support and vote for who you want to vote for. But at the same time, according to Soulja Boy, what he said, this was strictly about money. Listen up.
They pay me a bag. Obama ain't never put no money in my fucking pockets, nigga. Kamala ain't never put no money in my pockets, nigga. Trump put money in my pockets, nigga. It wasn't even a Trump event. Trump wasn't even there. Y'all so worried about he performed, him, Snoop Dogg, Rick Ross. Kamala, you ain't even win. Y'all want me to not answer the phone of the fucking president? Get the president of the motherfucking United States. Trump wasn't even there.
Look, what can you say about that, bro? The dude said they offered him a bag, he took the bag. He said Obama, Kamala, they never called him, he took a bag, you know what I'm saying? I'm surprised nobody even know who Soulja Boy is. I have no idea what kind of music he makes. I never heard his stuff. At least I'm not familiar with it. I may have heard some of it in the club or something like that and just didn't know it was him, but I'm not familiar with anything he makes though. But you know, why are we so mad? Why are we pretending that we care so much about this? Because like I said before, last I checked, you can vote for who you want to vote for. And while we speaking of voting, the truth of the matter is that none of this stuff is for us, bro. You had 20 million people fewer or less voted in this election cycle than they had the previous election cycle. 20 million. That's total. Say, bro, people are coming my way. I don't vote. This system is not for us. It doesn't matter which side you're voting for. It's not for us. You know, y'all believe that the Constitution called us 3/5 of a human being. Y'all believe that we were slaves brought over here. I was just listening to Dr. T.S. Johnson, how he talked all this stuff about the early days of slavery, as if he was there. That's the crazy thing. They talk about this stuff like they talking from first-hand experience. Y'all dudes are insane, but this slavery stuff has messed y'all up, man. And at the same time, the Mexican president is over there signing into law the indigenous rights of the black indigenous population of Africa. Of Mexico, saying that they have a right to self-govern. That's what the Mexican president is doing. She's acknowledging that black people were already over here all through South America, Central America, and the southern half of North America. She's acknowledging that. But we still got black people over here that won't acknowledge that. No matter who tells them that, no matter what evidence you show them, they ain't trying to hear it. That's self-hatred, bro. That's self-hatred. But this whole thing about voting, y'all believe that we were brought here as slaves. Y'all believe that we were 3/5 of a human being in the Constitution. The last I checked, the Democrats never changed that. The stuff is still in the Constitution. So why y'all acting like either side cares about you according to your beliefs? You believe that. I'm not saying that that's what that clause means, because it don't mean that. I won't get into what it means right now. I'll do that at another time. But y'all believe that. So if you believe that this is an inherently hostile system towards you as a so-called black person, then why vote at all? And if somebody does vote, then no matter which side they vote for, they're voting for two devils. And you can't say they're not two devils, because Biden and the Democrats showed their ass in the last election cycle, bro. They showed their ass, bro. I'm telling you, I've never been more concerned with an administration than I was what I seen Biden doing, because, you know, through all of it, we still have fundamental rights in America. You know, your right to move around, You know, your rights to not have anything forced upon you, you know what I'm saying? Your right to say what you want. All this was taken away from us by Democrats. By Democrats. You can't even say certain things online. Your channel, your social media accounts get shut down. Not just that, you say the wrong thing online, you lose your job. This is censorship on a whole nother level. This is the kind of censorship you see in movies, bro. Where people are scared to talk because the government might come into their home in the middle of the night and snatch the whole family up and lock them away somewhere in a secret prison. That's what we are in America, man. And both sides are doing this. More so the Democrat side on that kind of stuff, but both sides are doing it. Man, we got to do better as black people. We always criticizing our own. No matter what we do, it's never good enough. That's self-hatred. That's self-hatred hiding behind talking points. What I was about to say is, this reminds me of that dude, Jason Black, a couple years ago, doing an NFL thing when Kaepernick was taking the lead and all that stuff, all that protest stuff behind George Floyd and all that. You know, may have even been before George Floyd. I can't remember which year it was though, but y'all know what I'm talking about. And he did a video calling the NFL players $1 million slaves, criticizing the ones that didn't want to take a knee. And I remember thinking to myself back then, like, said, but you ignorant ass dude, do you realize how short the career of the average NFL player is? These dudes got literally 4 years to maybe 8 years to make all the money they can possibly make in the rest of their life. Because this is all they do. They've been playing football since they was like 5, 6 years old, right? This is all they know. So they got between 4 and 8 years to make all the money they can. Now they start making money in college, actually. They changed that law. So now a lot of these brothers can make money in college. So some of them are actually walking into the NFL already rich. You know what I'm saying? Kudos to them, you know what I'm saying? But you know, the point is, your career span is still short. Even if you add college, they're not guaranteed to stay in the NFL long. You're talking about a person, what you get out of college at what, 22, 23 years old? So you're talking about you add 4 years to that, let's say 22 plus 4, you're talking about 26 years old. You're talking about somebody that might be out of their career by the time they're 26, 28 years old, their career is over. And they got to make all the money they can right now, right here. If you was in that situation and your checks were big, you making millions a year, would you jeopardize that to protest a cause that you can't change by taking a knee? Cause see, I can't honestly say I would, bro. And I'm a very, very, very strong dude, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I go hard, bro, you know what I'm saying? If my beliefs are there, look, I don't bend, break, or fold, you know what I'm saying? I go hard. But the point I'm making is, if you know that, okay, I can't make a difference anyway, me taking a knee is not gonna change anything. It's a symbolic gesture that has a lot of ramifications and consequences tied to it that only I'm gonna suffer. See, y'all can sit back and say, yeah, take a knee, but you're not gonna suffer the consequences and the financial loss that I'm gonna suffer if I do that. So would you do that if you were in the NFL? Would you take that knee? If you were in the NBA, would you protest something that you know your protests don't change? Your symbolic gestures don't do nothing but put you put a target on your back. More so in the NFL. It puts a target on your back and you're going to be missing in action in 2 years. Come on, man, you can't afford that. Y'all wouldn't do it, bro. You know, you dudes sit back, y'all working like slaves on y'all jobs, man, 40, 50, 60 hours a week. And, you know, for pennies and crumbs. And y'all got the nerve to criticize somebody who don't want to jeopardize their millions that they're making because they know this is the only chance I got to make a few million. This is it. Whatever I don't make in the next 2 to 4, maybe 2 to 6 years, I'm not getting. This is it. And y'all mad at him, bro? Come on, man. Y'all, you know, and only we do that. We the only people who think we own our athletes. We think we own our entertainers. We listen to all of their music. You know, we watch all of their talents and everything, you know what I'm saying? We watch everything they do, but at the same time, we constantly criticize them. We think we better than them while we actually are entertained by them. Man, we got problems, bro. Beyonce do a Super Bowl show, we got something to say about that. She does a country music album, we got something to say about that. I have nothing to say about it. I didn't even listen to the album. I haven't listened. I don't like country music. I don't give a damn who make it. I haven't listened to it. But we got something to say about it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want Jay-Z to go to jail so bad. You know what I'm saying? Why? What has that dude done to y'all, bro? Poor Floyd Mayweather, man, he could never get a fair shake from black people in his boxing career. Still don't. I just heard a clip of Roy Jones talking like Floyd cherry-picked his way to 50-0. No, he didn't. And people wouldn't fight him, man, when he was coming up, bro. It's all revisionist history, man, based on nothing but hatred. But at the same time, Roy Jones would give props to some white fighter or props to some Mexican fighters. But one of the best black fighters to ever do it is a black man, and you don't want to acknowledge him. You find some way to say, no, he maneuvered. He strategically maneuvered. No, he didn't. It's a lie. The people wouldn't fight him. That's why he kept moving up. Roy Jones know that. But it's something wrong with us, man. It's something wrong with us. We are just drawn to self-hatred. Look how we talk about the so-called gangster culture. Oh man, thug culture needs to go away. It's killing the black community. No, it's not. Them dudes out in the hood, man, ain't the reason why the gas prices are high. They ain't the reason why the food costs what it does. I went to the store the other day, man. I could have put what I bought in my pockets, bro, and spent $70. A little bit more than 70, actually. And I could have shoved everything in my damn pockets. I had a coat on, it's wintertime, so I'm in Dallas. I could have shoved everything in the 2 pockets of my coat, 2 pockets in my pants, and I could have walked out of there. $70 damn, bro. This don't make no sense, bro. Everything is way too costly, man. Everything is way too expensive. The hood ain't got nothing to do with that. The people in the ghetto ain't the reason why we can't pay rent. People in the ghetto ain't the reason why you got people in a 2-bedroom apartment, 8 people in a 2-bedroom apartment. Come on, man. I'm not the only one that know about this stuff. And I'm not even talking about black people, in a 2-bedroom apartment, 8 of them in 2-bedroom apartment and stuff like that. I'm talking about, I'm talking about whites and Asians. So many of them suckers in one apartment, you wonder, goddamn, they sleeping on the floor in that mug? Because the rents are so high. The ghetto culture ain't got nothing to do with that. Hood culture ain't got nothing to do with that. Glorilla ain't the reason why that exists. Cardi B ain't the reason why that exists. Megan Thee Stallion ain't the reason why that exists. All these mumble rappers ain't the reason why that exists. Come on, man. The hood culture is not killing us. Thug culture is not killing us. America is killing us. The system is killing us. However people go about surviving in this madness, that's how they go about surviving. We are the only people that criticize people for trying to find their own way through this madness, bro. We're not the only people that commit crime. We don't even commit the most crime. And we ain't gonna talk about crime while we going back to the voting thing, because y'all act like the Democrats y'all friend. Y'all forget that Joe Biden was he gave all these pardons for all these non-violent drug offenders, right? But he was the one put him there. He was one of the co-writers of the 93 crime bill with Clinton that put all them dudes there. I was in prison with some of them young brothers coming through that, man, for nothing. Nothing. I mean, slammed to death, man. Got more years than the calendar have on it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's crazy, bro. Behind nothing. He did that. All kinds of enhancements and stuff, conspiracy charges. He did that. In fact, talking about conspiracy charges, I heard Dave Chappelle say something the other day about Biden's Justice Department, right? This is still Biden administration, right? So these people that's going at the Puff Daddy, that's Biden's people still, right? How in the hell is Puff on a RICO charge by himself?
What?
This system is killing us, man. And they use us as the threshing spears, the spears. We are the tips of the spears that they use as a weapon against us, man, because we hate everything we do. And that's why the next video I'm gonna talk about Roseanne Barr, because this ties into it. We hate everything we do, but we don't hate nothing they do.